see your face. I wanna know your heart. I wanna walk with you every day of my life. I wanna see your face. I wanna know your heart. I wanna walk with you every day of my life, God. I wanna see your face. I wanna know your heart. I wanna walk with you every day of my life, I wanna see your face. I wanna know your heart. I wanna walk with you every day of my life, God. I wanna see your face. I wanna know your heart. I wanna walk with you every day of my life,
Hey, everyone. I want to welcome each and every one of you to Tech Tales. This is another exciting session of Tech Tales. Talk to me. How was your day? How was your day? How was the office? Did you go to the office? For those of you who work full time, how was the day in the office? Did you go to the office? If you work from home, how was work? I hope you had a swell time. Did anybody annoy you? Did you achieve your goals? But whatever outcome you had today, the most important thing is that you're here joining us live on Tech Tales. And I want to welcome each and every one of you. I'm your host and my name is Hallel, and I welcome you to Tech Tales. Tech Tales is your number one stop shop for the most inspirational and captivating stories that can inspire you for growth and action. Thank you so much for joining us. So if you're just joining us right now, I want you to do something very, 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 very simple. You are here and I love you. But there are so many other people out there that need to listen to what you're listening to. They need to experience what you're experiencing. So I want you to do something very simple right now. Why don't you click on the share button and share this video right now? Come on, share to your friends and your family, share to your enemies, share to those that love you and those that don't. Just share this video. Put it on a WhatsApp story, put it on your LinkedIn wall, put it on your Facebook, Instagram. Let the whole world know that Tech Tales is live. Wow, Tech Tales is another exciting session. And when I say exciting, it's not just exciting because I'm the host of Tech Tales. No, it's not just that. It's because today is really, really exciting, right? So before I get into the gist of today, I love the fact that you're here, but I would like to know your name and where you're joining us from. So can you do me a favor? Go right in the comment section, type your name and where you're joining us from, and I would like to give you a shout out. Hello, I would love to give you a shout out. Well, my name is Hallel, and I'm coming to you live and from the city of Abuja. Can you beat that? If you're in Abuja too, I'd like to know you. We're in the same city. It's not easy. We're in the same city. I would like to know you. Okay, so drop right now in the comment section. I'll give you a shout out live on this call. Wow, thank you so much for joining us. So I'm just going to give you like a 1 minute break. I want you to share this video and type in the comment section. I'd like to give you a shout out. Thank you for joining Tech Tales right now. Thank you. Oh, I see our host is seated and she's ready. So in any moment from now, I'm going to bring her on stage. But while she's getting ready, jump in the comment section. I'd like to see you and know where you're joining us from. I'd like to recognize you. I'd like to give you a shout out. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. Share, share, share. Don't stop sharing. Keep sharing. Don't stop sharing. Keep sharing. Don't stop sharing. Keep sharing. This is Tech Tales, people. And for those of you that don't know, I am Hallel Rain, and I'm the only business analyst you know, right? Now, after this session on Wednesday, there's another session that happens on Friday, and that is called Rain Talks, right? So just after this call, I'm going to be talking to you about Rain Talks, and also there is a freebie for those who stay through this call. Have a freebie for you, right? There's a training I'm going to be holding this month. I'm going to be giving some freebies concerning that training. So don't move an inch. Sit tight and make sure that you're here till the end of the show, right? All right, our time is fast spent. I know my guest is getting ready. Let me look again. Yeah. She's there. So very soon I'm going to bring her on stage. But while that is happening, I hope that you're sharing. I hope that you're sharing. Come on, keep sending the comments in the comment section. I like to see you on YouTube, on YouTube, on LinkedIn. We're not on Facebook, but we'll be on Facebook very soon. On YouTube, on LinkedIn, I would like you to send us a message. Tell us where you're joining us from, and I'd like to recognize you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Yeah. So today is a very, heartwarming session for me because it's heartwarming because today's story sits in the center of what Tech Tales stands for, right? Tech Tales is a podcast brought to you by my community, business analysis community consortium, and it sits at the heart of sharing inspirational stories that can drive growth and action for career professionals, most especially in the tech space, right? So today our guest is going to be sharing with us a very inspirational story of her journey into tech as a career. She's a super mom, and today she's going to be telling us what a super mom means. When we use words, people feel like media people just use words like we just want to use words super mom. What does super mom mean? Then what do you mean by super mom? Well, today on today's session of Tech Tales, you're going to experience or understand who a super mom is. So without wasting much of your time, allow me to bring on stage our guest for today. Hello and welcome, Balikis. How you doing?
Hello, Hallel. I'm fine. And you?
I'm doing awesome. I'm doing very, very awesome. Nice to have you here. You're welcome to Tech Tales. I know this is your first time being here, and I'm so super pumped and excited to have you here. How was your day today?
It was great. I had a very great day.
I know you're one of the remote workers now, so you didn't get to go out, right?
Actually, I didn't go out today. I
Yes.
I didn't go out today. I did one or two things on my laptop today
Okay.
and submit it.
And
So,
that reminds me, congratulations. I saw that you're part of the Scottish Army, right?
yes, that's the
Wow.
organization I'm volunteering for. And
Wow.
tomorrow will also be our stakeholder meeting. So it's good I have this session today, then tomorrow it will
Tomorrow.
be, yeah.
Work.
Tomorrow will
Yeah,
be a
amazing.
very engaging day for me.
Yeah. Amazing. Welcome to Tech Tales, by the way. Welcome to Tech Tales. I'm very happy to have you here. When we had our conversation, and for those that don't know, I recently met Balikis on LinkedIn about a few months ago. We are recent connections. I actually met her recently on LinkedIn, and I saw it was quite interesting to see how active she was. And as LinkedIn is, we connected and we started having conversations, right? So I just want us to jump right straight into it. So our theme for today is super, from super mom to super BA. More than to understand this topic. Sorry for my slurring. Yes. So mothers are keen to understand this topic. So for us to dive straight into it, I'd like us to take a step back to your food journey. Now, starting from the very beginning, what's your discipline? What did you study in university? What's your starting point? What did you study in university?
All right, good evening, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, depending on your time zone. It's my pleasure to be here, and thank you, Hallel Rain, for having me here as well. Um,
My pleasure. My
yeah,
pleasure.
back then I studied secretarial studies, now known as office technology management, and
Oh,
then
wow.
yes, I have this notion that if you studied very hard, you'll be able to get good job. Because yes, so both my ND and HND, I came out with distinction, hoping that when I have this distinction, companies
Wow.
will be sorting after me.
Sorry. Distinction. When you say distinction, you mean like first class now?
Yes, but in the
Wow.
polytechnic, is reversed to as distinction, upper credits, lower credits, and
Mm, mm.
pass. So I
Yeah,
had
yeah.
distinction both my ND and HND. So believing that once I'm
Interesting.
out, I'll get a good job. But actually, after
Mm,
my graduation and I was posted to Plateau just for my service, I had a
mm,
good administrative career. And for the fact that where I served, they pay very well. And I believe that
mm.
that's how I'm going to get a good job. And that was it. That's my background. And
Okay. Sorry, before you round up, you said where you work, they paid you very well. So please, for those that are coppers that are looking for where to work, tell
no,
us where was the place?
no, what I meant is that where I served, okay,
Yes.
they paid their
Mm.
workers very well. There
Oh,
is,
oh, okay.
yes, they pay their workers very well. And
Okay,
I'm
not
part of
NYC coppers.
no, not NYC coppers. They pay us stipend, being that it's a public service, federal government
Okay.
organization, and
No.
the place is very nice. So I believe that once I finish serving, I will also get a good job and get paid, coupled with the fact that I came out with a good grade.
Yeah. But you were surprised. They shocked you.
Nigeria happens. My Nigeria happens, and I got to know that is those that have connection, even those that came with lower
Mm,
grades from my department, got good job
mm.
because they have the connection.
Wow. Wow.
Yes.
That's interesting. That's interesting. All right. So after that particular career category or career level, did you what next? What happened next after that?
Yeah. After that, I
Mm,
started job hunting, and
mm-hmm.
the work I'm seeing is just like a major because I'm a very calculative person, thinking that how much is my transport, how much is my this, how much am I gaining? Is that what I want in a day? So I did not get an administrative work then. So before I know it, marriage happens. Okay. So
Yeah.
when marriage happens, and for the fact that my husband is okay, I said, okay, then I think after yes, after
Well,
marriage,
what do you mean that your husband is
like
okay?
at least he can care. He's
Take
doing
care of the
fine.
family.
Yes, he can take care of
Yeah.
the family. He's doing fine. Okay,
So you just decided that since your husband
and
is doing fine, let me be
yes,
a chalugo. Let me chop money.
come on, Alel. so So we got married, and after marriage,
Mm,
I started job hunting again, but it was not
okay.
forthcoming. And childbearing stage came in. I had my first daughter, and in fact, she was doing very fine. She was fine. I became a mom, and she was this
Mm,
vibrant baby that you want to have around. So, being a
mm,
mom, I stopped job hunting and I focused on child upbringing. Okay.
mm,
And my second daughter came in, and that was when I believed that, okay, not even a belief, that was when I now concluded that not no more this thing for now, no more job hunting, no more looking. Let me focus on my family since I'm having a soft life as well. Like I'm fine. Okay. So
Mm.
during the birth of my second child, I was given a bread after my child birth, and I love the bread.
Okay.
Kept it. I kept the nylon because I love the bread, and I was like, I'm going to buy this bread when I'm out of the hospital as well. But
Mm.
I couldn't get the bread in my surroundings. Okay, I couldn't get
Mm.
my surroundings until you go as far as just try it to go and get the bread. And that was where my husband used to go and get the bread for me then. So, and my child was growing until when it's 8 months, and there are some developmental milestones she's supposed to have attained. And
Okay.
now observe that she's a very big baby, but she was not doing some things like you throwing
Mm.
toys to a baby, you looking at a baby, and the baby looking at you back, calling and stuff like that. So,
Mm.
and time for crawling. And I said, this 8 months, she's supposed to have been crawling, but she wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow.
I was worried. And I said I should stop worrying. There are some babies like that they don't do all those things on time. But once it's
Mm.
8 months, I took her for a medical checkup. Okay.
Mm.
And being that I'm not a medical student, I don't have background in medicals, and I was given a letter, and a curious person that I am, I opened the letter and I saw that I was being referred to a specialist
Mm.
hospital. I said, what's going on? Then I had the word cerebral palsy. So what's cerebral
Wow.
palsy? I don't know. I took my phone, I Googled about it. Oh, okay,
Mm.
fine. Let me meet with the doctor. I was given an appointment, and on
Mm.
getting there, they examined her again, and they said, no, it's not cerebral palsy, it's autism. Said, what is autism?
Oh.
They, I don't know cerebral palsy, I don't know autism. That was where the journey began. And
Wow.
that's where I get to know that I have a lot of task ahead of me rather than looking
Mm.
for a career job or doing all
Okay.
this. Yes, so I started visiting hospital, researching about it, and it's from appointment to appointment. So I forgot that
Mm.
I have a career to pursue.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
I forgot
That's
because
interesting.
every in a month I must go to the hospital like 2 or 3 times. So
Wow.
that's just it. And running that with home stuff like that. So when she clocked a year, 8 months, and I had to accept that this is a journey I'm going for, because I was told
Mm.
is not an illness that is a neurological disorder, and it's not
Mm.
something they can cure, but it can be managed with proper
Yeah.
therapy and
Mm-hmm.
medication. So that was how I started the journey of being a super mom, caring for her, selling, going for
Okay.
therapy, taking
Mm-hmm.
her to hospital, appointments upon appointment. Days for therapies are different. Days for appointments or medical checkup are different. So
Mm.
can you now see that no organization will want to employ me, taking excuses
Exactly.
today, tomorrow, and next.
Mm.
So that was
So that
how
that was like a full-time job for you.
it's a full-time job on its own.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so seeing that that is how for those that are wondering, right? For those that are wondering, when we said super mom, that's what she meant by super mom, because being a super mom is being a mom to an autistic child. So seeing that that is the kind of motherhood moment you had, how did you switch from that into the Tech Alhaja that you are today?
Okay. Once
Yes.
I have known that this is my journey, before I
Mm.
switch into tech, so I told you about the nylon I kept,
Yes, yes, that bread nylon. Yeah,
the
I
bread
remember.
nylon. So I said, okay, even if my spouse is providing all that we needed, it will go to a stage because one head cannot be carrying the responsibility of a home. one person cannot do. I need to find a way to support. So that day I just took the nylon and I called the number on the nylon. Hello, I introduced myself. I would like to be supplying your bread. Ah, sorry, do you have
Nice.
a superstore? No, I don't have a store, but I do have a vehicle that I can use to be conveying it to those that will resell it. Said, oh, we only supply this bread to those that have a superstore like Just Right. Our product is only on Just Right. I said, oh no, I don't have a superstore, but believe me, I can market your products and you'll see
Okay.
an increase in sales. And I said, okay, let's start. Then I don't know how to drive as well. So, but there is a vehicle.
Okay.
My husband don't used to take his car to work because his work is close to the house. So instead of this car staying at home, let me just be using it to do business. Then he said, no, you cannot sell bread. What do you mean you want to sell bread? Even my dad was like, how will you tell me you want to sell bread? I said, Dad, for now, I think that is what I can do because when I take my daughter to crèche, then let me just use that time to sort one or two things. I know that I'm having money of my own. I like to owe the money that
Yeah.
I earn. So I said, my husband was giving me attitude. I just say, just support me. Say, look at you. You just say you want to sell bread. Bread. Even with your
Graduate.
students. So
Graduate.
I said, forget about being that. Okay. That was how I started with 50 loaves. And from there,
Wow.
yes, just 50 loaves. And I called my younger brother. In fact, God bless him for me. And I told him to help me drive the car that we used to supply.
To the supplier.
Yes. So that was how we started from 50 loaves to 100, 200, 300, 400, because it's a very nice bread. So when we have built the customer base in that area, so when we relocated to another area entirely, I already had that zeal and determination. So I approached other bakeries in the new location and told them that this is what I'm doing. I can sell this, I can sell this. And from there, I know that I've empowered a lot of women because there are a lot of women in
Wow.
my community as well that are like, I like just please, I want to be collecting market from your hand. And I don't okay,
Yeah.
take it. When you sell it finish, you remove your profit and you give me back my
And
money.
return on.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. So and from there, I know that I've made a lot of at least I know I have made a lot of I can afford some things on my own.
Things for yourself, you know?
Yes. So
Wow.
after that, I asked like, and I've settled my daughter's own therapy is going on, medication is
Yeah.
going on, um, our schooling too, everything is going on. So after I've been able to like, this is my home money. I think I'm not yet fulfilled. I'm not yet
You
fulfilled.
wanted more.
I want more. I want to be in the organizational settings that I used to envision for myself. I want
Yeah.
to be in settings where I'll be with corporate people, okay, and as well make money. And being the kind of person I am, I'm not. I'm an indoor person. I'm an indoor person. It's either I'm reading book on the internet and researching mostly because Google is my friend. Okay, so one day I was on Facebook and I saw this ad that said you can transition into tech without studying computer science. I said, really?
Wow.
Okay, let me give this a try. And I reached out to the company and they said, yes, it's possible, but I will have to have a road mapping session. Okay. And I
Yeah.
did a road mapping session with them. It's a page one. Okay. Yes. And I did a road mapping session. And from my background, I was told that business analysis will be a good. Okay. So I said, okay, let's go. Then I enrolled. So when I enrolled, I was now told that I'll have to have knowledge about project management first, product management, and business
Exactly.
analysis. So,
That is a complete package.
yes,
That's a
and
complete package.
exactly. So, when the reason why I'm saying this is that it's good to have a roadmap because that's what
Mm,
will lead you through the journey. Okay.
exactly.
Because when I started project management, I found it very interesting. I can do project management. I can be a project manager. And when I learned it, I started applying for internship, working on projects. But I went back and checked my roadmap. I said, no, that's not where I'm going. When I when I started product management as well, I love it because being a product manager, you can be a project manager as well. Okay. So I was like, no, I love this too. I love it. No, I just need to have a knowledge about this.
You love
Business,
everything.
I love everything about the journey. But there are some
Yeah.
things that I don't like. Like for my first day in class, they were asked to go and write user stories of a this, of a that. I said, what is user stories? What is Jira? What is Jira? God, what is Jira? I started asking in the community. I wanted to write user stories, so that I want to do something on Jira. I don't understand because it's not my background. It's not what I have knowledge about. And so when I finally entered business analysis, I love it. In fact, it was just relating to what I have done before. So that was how,
Yeah.
from being an entrepreneur, selling bread, feeling that I'm not yet fulfilled, I transitioned into tech without being a
Kai.
computer science student. And
Kai.
now all
Please.
their terminologies, I understand it. So that is
I think at this point we need to give you an ovation. So please, all of you in the comment section, please give Balikis a hand of applause. Please put your hands together for her because this
thank
is
you.
really really inspirational. Because imagine if she settled for just selling bread, she wouldn't be here today. Well done, well done. That's really really amazing. Trust me, that's really
Thank
really
you.
amazing.
Thank
That's really,
you.
really amazing. So for those who are mothers that think that it's not possible, it is possible. She's a full-time mom, not just a mom, super mom. Super mom. If you don't understand what autism is, maybe you need to check it out, right? And she managed that. She's still managing it, and she's also a super BA. I mean, what else? What else? If you do anyhow, Scottish Army will come and pick you now. Just respect yourself. Tech Alhaja. Like this,
Thank
no, like
you.
I was telling you before this call, like this, your story is really inspirational. And I'd really love so many women to kind of experience this because one of my friends, Lady B, and we run BAMS Academy together. And one thing she always capitalizes on is stay at home moms can capitalize on no code tech. And that's exactly what you did. And that's the life you're living. You stayed at home today, you took your children to school, you stayed home. If you wanted to work, you'd have worked. When you were there, they came back. Tomorrow, you still have work to do, and you're not going anywhere. You have a career, you have a prospect, you have where you're going to, you're on a journey. You said you have a career map, roadmap, right? And that's what you're following. Trust me, that's really, really inspirational. Thank you so much for sharing that. See, if we end this podcast here, we've achieved something, but we're almost done. We're almost done. All right. So before I ask the next question, if you have any question for our guest, please jump in the comment section and drop your questions. We're ready to accept questions any moment from now. And for those of you that do not know, our guest is Balikis Bankole, popularly known as Tech Alhaja. She's a business analyst and she's a super mom, like super mom, very, very super mom. All right, so
Thank
moving on
you.
to the next question. Can you just give us a brief overview of what being a business analyst has been? And I remember you also said something. You said you wanted more. Now, would you say that the experience you're having now is more? And how has the experience been for you?
All right. Thank you, Hallel. Being a business
Yeah.
analyst is um let me put it in a layman's language so that I won't go technical so that everybody will understand is that a business analyst will be the one that will bridge the gap between what an organization needs, okay, Probably, for, let's say, for instance, they want to build a website. Okay, is analysts that will bridge the gap and explain that product they are building to the technical part, to the technical people, so that they will build exactly what the organization needs.
Exactly.
Okay, they're the one that will
Exactly.
build exactly what the organization needs. So it is very important for all organizations to involve a business analyst. Not that I have a project manager should manage it, a product manager should oversee it. Without a business analyst that will elicit and gather the required information for that project, they may not be able to launch a successful project.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
because
You just hit the nail on the head.
thank you. Thank you. Because we without a business analyst in that project, they'll just be recording a lot of bugs. Be recording a lot of bugs, and as such, they may not be able to launch a successful MVP. That's the minimum viable product they are to build. Yes,
Yeah.
before they start iterating on that project or product. So that is it.
So would you say that you're fulfilled after doing this?
You know, humans are insatiable, but I know that yes,
Balikis, is that human?
that is how we are,
Okay.
but I'm still that is how we
No,
are.
no, continue,
Oh,
continue.
okay, let me give you an instance.
All right, all right,
Instance. You
all
see,
right.
I used to, I'm not a Christian, but I used to listen to a lot of motivational and inspirational
Okay,
talk.
okay.
I know Ade Jumo.
Oh yes, Felix
Yeah,
Adejumo, yeah.
she's, I'm seeing her as a fulfilled, yeah, Mrs. Funke
Okay,
Adejumo
okay.
Felix, yes, fulfilled person, because when she speaks to you and you listen, inspired, you'll be motivated, and I think she's fulfilled. But when I listen to one of her recently, and she said she had about taking, and she has,
Wow.
it's not, yes, not that she has only BSc in English, okay, she has other certifications, but in that speech she
Okay.
said at the moment she's going for a law career, that she wants to study
Ah,
law again. And I said, wow,
okay.
at over 60, you still want to study. Then
Wow.
what is delaying me? What is that thing that say I cannot
Yeah,
achieve whatever? But at the
yeah.
moment, my aspiration is to get to the highest ladder of business analyst, from being a business analyst to a senior business analyst to a business consultant, where I
Yeah.
consult for business, okay, and I as well mentored women that you can at,
Perfect.
yes, I
Yeah.
mentored women, most especially full-time stay-at-home mom, and some
Exactly.
super mom that said no, they cannot study again. The challenges they are going through is even more than look at me, at what age I'm having gray hair. I said forget it with gray hair, you
Okay.
can study. You can
Yeah.
study, just put your mindset. What I now come to realize is that once you have a positive mindset towards anything, you're going to achieve it. The universe will do it in such a way that you won't
Yes.
know how it just have
Yes,
a,
the universe.
yes, just have a positive mindset and pursue your goal, pursue your career, even if you are stuck at any moment. Pick up, pick up from wherever you are and study. And if you are a super mom like I am, firstly you need to accept. If you don't accept, you'll find it difficult, because you start questioning God. God, why me? God, why this?
Why?
God, why that? And
Yeah.
in the process of questioning God, you are draining your energy. Yes, we are digging deep into why that thing happened to us. One is our energy. But when you accept, God, this is what you have for me at the moment, please make it easier for me. Make it easier for me. By that, you'll be able to see that, oh, and you are doing this, it's getting easier. You are doing this, it's getting easier. It's not as if my daughter is healed. No, it's not illness that will be healed, but it will be managed, and we are managing it so that she can be independent on her own. So
Yeah.
that is it. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Balikis. I'm so excited about you being here on Tech Tales, and I'm just looking at the time. But I just want to ask you one more question. Oh gosh, I know you've touched it, but I just want you to emphasize on it because here on Tech Tales, this is like one of our closers. Like I always want people to, I won't want my speakers or my guests to always emphasize this, right? So being a tech support professional as a business analyst or an IT business analyst, how important would you say the role of tech support, project management, product management, business analysis, how important would you say it is to the success of IT projects in this day and stage? Would you say it's very important, or would you say it's minimally important, or would you say it is not important? And if it is important, can you, say something to tech companies who haven't embraced the importance of having tech support professionals on their team to drive the success of tech projects?
All right. Thank you so much, Hallel, for the question.
Yeah.
I will say that tech roles is very, very crucial and as well important for the successful execution of a project. Why? The reason is that tell a website designers to design or developers to build a product for you. If it is not well, you might say, okay, I told you I want an e-commerce website, build it for me. But yes, because but if you did not explain if you did not explain it to an IT support manager, if there is no meeting in which they will understand the scope of that project, the developer can build a wrong project for you. It is a project manager that will manage the timeline of that project, the scope of the project as well, of that website,
Yeah.
so that there won't be any scope creep, that you will not be out of scope. He'll be the one to guide the developers on what to do. Even as we say, project manager is very important there, product manager, business analyst, even UI UX designers, because if they did
Data analyst.
data analyst, thank you, if they did not interpret or break down to a minimal story or task for the developer, may just do the work for you at this level. So I will implore all um, organizations that are building products, IT product, it's not only IT. We can work in the healthcare
Yes.
sector. It's not only IT.
Yes.
Healthcare
Yes.
sector,
Yes, my kids.
construction,
Exactly.
in fact,
Exactly.
CRM. If we did not break all those tax developers, you will just see that you are debugging, you are testing, and it's telling you it's not, so that no, yes,
This,
because even now software testers is very, very important on that
exactly.
team. It's very, very important.
Very important.
So all organizations that are yet to embrace IT support into the product or projects they are building should do so. It will save them a lot of time. It will save them a lot of time. It will save them cost of rebuilding. Save them cost, and their products will be launched on time. Even if they are launching everything, they can launch their MVP.
Yes. Beautiful.
So
Beautiful.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Balikis. Thank you so much. Everyone, Balikis, Bankole, the Tech Alhaja, she just rounded up, and please put your hands together for her. We have some people in the comment section just seeing their goodwill to you. We have here Shana is saying thank you so much, Balikis, for sharing your story. It's very inspiring. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And then we also have
Thank you,
here
Shana.
we also have here engineer Molade. She's saying, thank you, Bankole Balikis. People are grateful to you for your story. Thank you so much for joining us live right here on Tech Tales and for sharing to us how you became a super BA, from being a super mom to being a super BA. That means you're double super square.
Thank you. Thank
Super
you so
square.
much.
You deserve award. You deserve award. These are the kind of
Yeah.
things we should celebrate in our society. Thinking that it's not just motherhood. You can be a mother and more. And that this is amazing. This is really, really amazing. I look forward to seeing you inspire other mothers like you, inspire other young ladies. I look forward to seeing that because you're on the right track. You're on the right track. And I know your story is not yet done. I know it's still developing. And I trust as the years go by, this story is going to get more and more and more interesting. And I know you're going to be back on Tech Tales very soon. You're going to be back on Tech Tales very soon, where you're going to share with us, your journey as a BA, because that's the next thing I want to hear. Here you just touch the surface. The next time we'll come, we'll enter the nitty gritty. We want to understand how sweet or bitter is it to be a BA, because when we talk about tech, some people think, oh, we are chilling, just say, oh, we are crossing our legs. I think next time you're going to come on board and
Okay.
we're going to go deep into that. And I'm so super excited to have you here. But our time is fast spent.
Yeah.
This is Tech Tales. People come to relax, so we have to close early. We have to go out. So thank you so much, Tech Alhaja, for joining us on this session. For those that don't know, her name is Balikis Bankole. She's an active LinkedIn person. She's active on LinkedIn, so you can reach out to her on LinkedIn at Balikis Bankole. That's how you can reach out to her. Please reach out to her if you want to ask her questions, if you want to find out more things about her career and her story. Please reach out to her. She's more than welcome to guide you. If you need your own roadmap for your own career, you want to switch into tech and you don't know how to, she has done it, so she can give you the roadmap. So reach out to her on LinkedIn. You're going to see her right there. This is Balikis Bankole. And I don't know, but there's just something about this session that is amazing and it's fantastic. I'm so glad that I have you here on Tech Tales. So at this point
Thank
in
you so much.
time,
Thank
I
you so
think we're going to
much.
draw the curtain. I'm going to say thank you for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us on board. Balikis, I'm so happy to have you here.
It's
But
my
for
pleasure.
now,
Thank you so much too, Hallel.
yeah,
It's my
for
pleasure.
now,
Yes.
yeah, thank you too.
Yeah.
For now, to be bye for now.
All right. Bye. Bye.
Bye. All right. Thank you everyone for staying tuned till the end. So I made a promise. I made a promise at the beginning that I'm going to give in some freebies after this session. So here it is. Here it is. So just give me a moment. Here it is. Excuse me. All right. So my name is Hallel, and I'll be hosting a 3 days training session on how to become a virtual event manager. Right, I and my partner Victoria Najumo will be hosting this session, and we'll be teaching you how to be a virtual manager in 3 days. Right, it's going to be a lot. We're going to teach you how to curate online events like this. We're going to teach you how to publicize the event. We're going to teach you how to direct the event. We're going to teach you how to present during the event. I know some of you are enjoying what you're watching right now, right? Yeah. So we're going to teach you how to do that in these 3 days. And it's going to be starting on the 23rd to the 25th of May this month. So here comes the freebie. Excuse me. Here comes the freebie. The first 2 people to reach out to me are going to get it for free. Yeah, first 2 people. Slide in my DM and just slide in my DM and say I'm number 1 or I'm number 2, or I hope you come early. If you don't come early, slot's gonna be gone. So we have a slot for 2 people. Two people, right? 2 people. So this session is starting on the 23rd to the 25th of May 2025. All right, all right, all right. Thank you so much for that. So if you're here and you have a tech tale you like to share with us, you're here, you have a tech tale you like to share with us, please don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to reach out to me on my in my DM. Follow me on LinkedIn, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, follow me on, subscribe to our channel on YouTube at Rain Empire, and reach out to me. If you want to share your story, you have an exciting tech career story that you like to share, please reach out to me. The world wants to hear your voice. People want to be inspired by your story. So you can reach out to me, and you could be the next person sitting here sharing your session of tech tales. All right. Now, one more thing I'm just going to be doing, and then I'll be out of your way. I know you all know that my name is Hallel, and I'm the only business analyst that you know. One thing some of you do not also know is that I train people in business analysis. So if you'd like to be trained in business analysis, I'll be starting the next class on Saturday. Yes, on Saturday. And I teach in BAMS Academy, and we'll be making business analysis simple for you. Trust me, business analysis will be made very, very, very simple. For some of you that think, oh, you have to code, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. No, not at BAMS Academy. At BAMS Academy, we teach you on how to simplify business analysis, right? So if you're interested in that session, reach out to me and I'll tell you what you should do exactly. All right. Now, we've come to the end of another exciting session of Tech Tales. I don't know about you, but I'm missing you already. I loved being here with you. I hope you loved being here with me. It's not late. You can still share this video with people. They can come back and rewatch the session, even if we are done. So make sure you share this video with as many people as you need to share with. People need to hear Balikis' story. It's very inspiring. And at this point, we're going to draw the curtain. My name is Hallel. I'm the only business analyst you know, and you can be more. Don't relent on doing that. That's my cue. Bye for now.